Hey viewers, it's Mike here. I'm here to answer a question from my brother about Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Whoa! God. For those of you who have not seen Star Wars Episode 7 yet, there is a spoiler alert right now. So if you don't want any spoilers, stop watching. So as we know, Luke Skywalker's lightsaber has been found. For those of you who don't know the history of this lightsaber, let me just kind of give a brief one here. It was first used by his father, Anakin Skywalker, and we saw it first in Episode 2. Used it throughout Episode 3, but when Anakin got his body chopped off and burnt into flames, Obi-Wan Kenobi picked it up and took it with him. And when he was on Tatooine, and Luke Skywalker came to him, when Obi-Wan found him after he was attacked by Tusken Raiders, Obi-Wan took him back to his compound and gave him his father's lightsaber. And now, thus, Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber became Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Luke Skywalker then used this lightsaber throughout Episode 5. When he cut off the Wampa's arm, when he chopped open that AT-AT walker, when he was training with Yoda, and then also when he fought Darth Vader. That's why I really want to, the second time, not the dream that he did. I'm talking about when he fought him in Cloud City. That's what I want to focus on. He fought him, and as he was on that platform and got his arm chopped off by Darth Vader, it fell down into the Cloud City's air ducts or whatever that was. So my question is, how was that lightsaber found? And was his hand found too? The next thing we see from this lightsaber is Rey is opening the box in Maz Kanata's shop there, and has that vision, and then Maz comes down and talks to her, tells her to take it, which Rey ends up refusing at the start. But that's the next thing we see about this lightsaber. So obviously this lightsaber is a very, very integral part of Star Wars history. I want to give you my theory here. If you have any theories, post them in the comment box. We'll love to read them, because there are a lot of different things that could happen. It didn't really make it clear, but this is my theory on what happened. There are scavengers throughout the entire Star Wars universe. Rey was a scavenger, the Tusken Raiders are scavengers, Jawas are scavengers. Many different people throughout the Star Wars history have been scavengers. All of these big cities have scavengers. I don't know if any of you guys have played Coder and saw the bottom of Terror, so there's scavengers down there. Coruscant had their scavengers. Big cities have scavengers, not just desert planets that Luke and Rey were from. My thinking is that there were scavengers at the bottom of Cloud City that were scouting it out and found this lightsaber. Lightsabers have not been seen in years. I mean, this right here, Star Wars Episode 7 takes place 60 or 70 years after the events of Episode 3 when the Jedi were wiped out. And I knew Luke Skywalker was trying to create a new Jedi Order, but according to Rey, the new Jedi hadn't really been common knowledge among people. They was still considered lore and myth, and people didn't really know about them. So that goes with my thinking that the lightsabers had to be pretty valuable. I think, in my personal opinion, a scavenger found Luke's lightsaber at the bottom of Cloud City. Probably I was searching for other things that might have fallen down there. And I'm guessing a lot of things have fallen down there. I mean, it's a big giant pit, for crying out loud. And then as he found it and he went to start trading, he traded it to Maz. Because Maz says she accepted it, but didn't really say how. So I'm guessing she either bought it, or a scavenger that she knew gave it to her. But that's the way that I believe Maz got a hold of it. Maz is obviously a very, very, very wise individual. I mean, she's 1,000 years old for Pete's sake. Yoda was the last person we saw that was 1,000 years old, and he was very wise, very wise. So my guess is that Maz is super wise as well. Now, whether she knew someone was going to come see it in this storage room or not is beside the point. The point is Maz saw something in Rey that really spoke out to her. Maz read something in her eyes And she knew that Rey is going to be such a great Jedi, so she gave her Luke's lightsaber. Obviously, Luke's lightsaber is a very integral part of Star Wars lore, so I'm hoping that they really explain how Maz got a hold of it in the following episodes. But for now, we're just stuck with theories. What's your theory? Post it in the comment box below. Now, Lee, here's my question for you. Kind of another difficult one, maybe not as difficult as the past two that we've had, but a little difficult. Why do you think that Kylo Ren killed Han Solo? This can be either an easy question or a hard question depending on how you look at the situation. Are you looking at Kylo as being someone who's already lost to the dark side, or someone who is still really struggling with the light? I mean, he kind of gave a little bit of a struggle with the light and kind of told us that he's being pulled a little bit towards the light. But that's beside the point. Why do you think that Kylo Ren killed Han Solo? I expect your answer tomorrow. Have a good night.